How much is it going to cost you to do the 12 days of Christmas this year? Well, for starters, we're up 25.8% on partridges and pear trees. So if you want a partridge and a pear tree, I did my own little research into this. I found you could order a whole partridge. You could chuck that thing at a pear tree. You could order this from Asian Veggies, which I've never been to any part of Asia, but I'm not sure that they consider a dead bird vegetables. But if they do, I'm cool with that. But you could get that, and then you could buy yourself. There's a couple different companies selling pear trees, vastly different prices. You can get a hood pear tree that's 4 or 5 foot tall for $36 from the nursery place. But Bartlett pear trees for 5. So this is only a foot to 2 feet taller, and it's from fast growing trees. Almost $100. So you have a nickel left if you go in there with $100 bill. You're like, I need a pear tree to throw this dead partridge in. So you're gonna be already up on that. Turtle doves. You want a turtle dove? $600, 33.3% up this year. That's a lot of money for some turtle doves. I mean, I always think about like Home Alone with the shop owner. He gives the turtle dove, and then Macaulay Culkin's like, I'm gonna give it to that crazy homeless lady that's covered in birds. She likes birds. Let's learn about turtle doves. I googled turtle doves, and I got how many turtle doves in the 12 days of Christmas. They were like, you can't just want to know about. Nobody wants to know about turtle doves. But they say turtle doves are a vibrant, dainty species of dove, weighing in at about 140 grams, with a charismatic turturing call, which it derives its name from. So the turtle part is because they go turtur, turtur. So, all right. They also are telling me that Yeezy has some turtle doves. So apparently there are some turtle dove shoes out there. There's also turtle dove stock, it says. And it says that turtle doves mate for life. I'm not sure if that's true. But if they do, then getting 2 of them, not so hard, right? Makes it easier. All right, let's see here. Here's a... Did we purchase turtle doves? So turtle doves are up 33%. We can get one for $180. Stromberg's Chickens will sell us palm turtle doves. They'll get it to us by December 14th if we order now. So if you guys need some turtle doves for your true love, go ahead and order this. This girl's gonna... Look, here's the thing. Unless your girl is really into birds, she probably won't know the difference. So you're gonna be just giving her a bunch of birds. You can throw some pigeons in there. I wouldn't know the difference. So let's see. French hens. He's French, which is why he is playing the accordion like Weird Al Yankovic. He's got his little French beret. He's up 25% to $318.75 just for that bird. I mean, that seems expensive. There they are. Birds. French black Marin chicks, female, for $11.80 from Stromberg's Chickens. And they'll get them over to you. Look at those. I wouldn't pay that much. That seems expensive. Calling birds. Now, this image they're showing like a Twitter bird there, and then it's like a Zoom call with 4 birds. They say 0% increase. So calling birds are exactly at the same price. Now, I debate a lot about this. I don't know that it says calling birds. There's some people that say it says collie birds, which a collie bird is a blackbird. That kind of makes more sense. They say that there is no actual bird species called the calling bird. But that's what we got. If you want a calling bird, that's what you're going to get. The only thing I could find online was this plate with collie birds on it. It's a salad plate. I got to say, if your girl's eating all these birds, she's going to need a salad. All right, so get her this. This is what, gentlemen, I can't speak for the ladies. If you're buying your man a bunch of birds and a Lord of Leaping and all that, go ahead. But for the fellas, hey, listen to me. Guy Hutchinson has your back. Get her this plate. She's going to be much happier than this, than more birds. All right, gold rings. Now, this is easy. Now, we see here Crypto the Super Dog leaping through the rings from the Superman Nintendo 64 game. So gold rings are up 39.1%. So if you want to get 5 golden rings, as Miss Piggy always said in the Christmas song, she did the bum bump bump and 5 golden rings. You want to pay $1,245. That's a lot of money for 5 golden rings. So go ahead though, go ahead and shop for your golden rings, and you'll be happy. You could get this ring. I mean, it's a good-looking ring. This is from Bobble Bar, and they have a Toy Story Pixar Mr. Potato Head ring. So if you want your doll all dolled up, and you want her to be flashing that ring on her finger, that's $72. That's a pretty good price. All right, geese are laying. Now look at these geese. They're laying in bed. That's not true. They're not laying in bed. They're not reading a book as this one's doing. These, and I think one of them has a coffee, like one of them, or a tea maybe, is like, I'm going to go to bed. I need a little tea. I think the one on the end has a mask on, like over the eyes, like, I need my beauty sleep. I'm an obnoxious geese. This is up 9.1%, $7. No. I mean, like, I would pay, you agree, I would pay $7.20, but no, and believe me, I live in New Jersey. Canadian geese are everywhere. You go to any ShopRite parking lot, you can grab one of these for free. And I got to say, I don't think anybody's going to complain. These are annoying birds. They go to the bathroom everywhere. They will attack you, especially children. They love attacking children. If you go to try to feed the duck and like you got a pond and there's like ducks out there, you're like, I'm going to feed the ducks. And you go out there and there's some of these geese, they will attack your child. They will try to bite your child. They're mean, horrible geese. But for $720, you can get a geese a-laying. So you got to get a fertile geese. Now I looked, you can from Stromberg's Chickens, they got some tuft gooselings, some goslings. So these are female. I don't know that they're laying though. You have to get one that's already. I don't know how that works. Do they have to? Are they fertile? I don't know how it works. I don't know. I know how the humans work, kind of. I got some inside knowledge on that. But for the geese, I don't know what they do to produce an egg. I don't know if like the female lays the egg and then the male comes over and fertilizes. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention in class. If you want to eat a goose, though, it costs a lot more than double, $109.50 to have a nice leg quarter of the goose. So I say buy the Stromberg's one and take it out. You know what I mean. Take it out, and your girl will. She'll be happy. Swans are swimming. All right. So if you want some swans swimming, it has not gone up, but the cost of your swans of swimming will be $13,124.93. Let's remember, these things kind of go up because we got the partridge in a pear tree over and over. We repeat it in the song over and over. But some of these items, as you go up, you don't repeat them as much. I don't know how we're adjusting this for that, but swans are swimming $13,000. And yes, swans are very expensive. You can get yourself a black Australian swans for $2,000 a swan. And I think it's 7 swans a swimming, so that makes sense. You can get a white swan, a mute swan, which I like, because you don't want a swan all night. You want a swan that keeps its mouth shut. So these are swans that they have, they've done this. They've been like, hey, you want to stay here? Hey. And the swan's like, hey, look, I've seen things in my life, and I don't tell the authorities. I like a mute swan. All right, let's see what's next. Maids of milking. Maids of milking. So where do you go for a maids of milking? I mean, I understand you can hire a maid. $58. You can get a maid. She'll milk your cows. Humans are so much cheaper than swans. So I checked Dial a Maid. I've called. And I've been like, hey, I need you to milk a cow. And they're like, do you have a cow? And I'm like, well, not yet. And then they always hang up. It's like, what? Come on. All right, we're almost to the end. Don't worry. We got ladies dancing. You want some ladies dancing? You want to give them some records to dance around to? 10% up this year, $8,308.12. You will have some ladies dancing. I like that. You can hire some ladies to dance. The average dancer hourly wage, Only 20 bucks an hour, 25 bucks an hour for a choreographer. It's not that expensive. I get ladies dancing, totally fine. Now, Lords a Leapin'. Now, they show this guy riding a skateboard. That's not a leap. 13,000 bucks, so a lot more money for a Lord to leap. It says it's up 24%. Now, I know what a Lord is because I looked it up, and Lord is an appellation for a person or deity who has authority, control, or power over others, acting as a master, a chief, or a ruler. So this is, I've always heard this is just a landowner, but apparently this is like, a lord is like a big deal. So they're expensive. You want a lord to leap? You're like, hey, I need to hire you, Lord. He's like, all right, I could, I'm for hire. I want you to leap. And he's like, I got bad knees. You got to find another Lord. All right, let's see what else we need. Piper's piping, and for some reason, this piper is breakdancing. He's up 2.6% to 3,000 bucks. I think it's a bagpiper. I typed hire a piper. It's like, you want a bagpiper? So I think you want a bagpiper. You get some bagpipers out there. You don't want this guy. You want a bagpiper. All right. Drummers drumming. Drummers should be cheap. 2.6% up. This is a guy playing a drum. Anybody could do that. I mean, come on. We can get him some old Home Depot, plastic cans, and anybody can do this. I would say your girl won't notice. If you're giving her, if you're like, hey, here's 1,000 birds, also here's a guy playing the drum, she's not going to notice. Just get a guy that's handsome, clean. I mean, I don't think I'm not saying handsome, like, oh my God, he's so good looking. Just get one that's not repulsive and clean, and, say, hey, pound on this mayonnaise can. It's fine. It's good. You've got your drummers drumming. We can book Ringo Starr, though. I said, how much does Ringo Starr cost? I checked with Google, and they said I can get Ringo Starr for less than $1 million. I mean, I could have $1 left in my pocket, and Ringo Starr could be, playing away, just hammering away on Maxwell Silverhammer or whatever. So that will get you your 12 days of Christmas. How much is this going to cost us? Well, I know you're wondering. The total amount, $45,523. Oh my God, I say instead, get her a copy of my book, Bibbidi Boozity Book, available on Amazon. I think it's $10. I'll see you next time. Merry Christmas.